kind of feeling every time I come to PSGCAS. So anytime you invite PSGCAS, I'll be there. So it's that kind of feeling we spent not only 3 years. It is that 3 years which made us dream, made us think, made us network, or making us do various things in life. So to that extent, we have always been thankful to PSG. I think, how many of you have heard the natural story? Can I show of hands? Natural story, nobody has heard. I've been speaking in so many forums. I thought you would have heard some 10 times. One. Two, huh? Right. Okay. Oh, there one. Okay. So, okay. So, how much time now? You can go. No problem. Okay. So I studied PSc in Arts Coimbatore. I studied nutrition department, nutrition, dietetics. Because a friend of mine told there are a lot of good-looking girls in that department. Bonus was there is also a lot of good-looking teachers. We belong to the group of students who will come to the college daily and not go to the class. It was one such day we were sitting in the canteen and sipping a coffee. A friend of mine told there was a guy called M.S. Udayamurthy who is come and sitting in the auditorium. We said, why not we go and listen to him? As we walked in, we realized it happened to be a Gandhi Jayanti day. And I had a very poor opinion of that guy Gandhi. So, as expected, Udayamurthy was talking about Gandhi. He said, how do we Indians celebrate Gandhi Jayanti day? We have the Indian national flag on our chest, hoist the Indian national flag, garland the Gandhi statue, distribute the sweets and chocolates, say Mere Bharat Mahan, Jai Hind, and then we all go home and watch TV. That is the Indian way of celebrating Gandhi Jayanti day. We think he is a Mahatma and we are an ordinary Atma. There is no connection between both. Only connection is at 500 rupees and 1000 rupees. I did not like Gandhi because I thought if Imran Khan and Kapil Dev can play together, we can win the World Cup. Because of Gandhi, India, Pakistan got separated. That is my view. So I did not like him. So I walked and he said, this is how Indians we celebrate Gandhi Jayanti day. There is a portrait of Gandhi in the American Parliament, American Congress, Washington DC. And below the portrait, it was not written M.K. Gandhi, 1869 to 1948. It was not written Mahatma Gandhi, father of the nation India. It is written, a single man can make a difference. Each and every one of you sitting here is that single man and single woman who can make a difference in your life, in the life of the country, and the world at large. That is the one line I got from this college. And this one line is enough. I am not asking you to put Gandhi picture. I am asking you to put your picture. Below that write, a single man can make a difference. A single woman can make a difference. And watch it daily. Soon, your life will become legendary. That is how the conscious mind and the subconscious mind works. Mind is made up of conscious and subconscious. Conscious mind is 1/8 and subconscious mind is 7/8. All the activities you think, this is a man, this is a girl, this is a boy, this is green color, this is red color, this is a car, this is conscious mind in action. Subconscious mind is you don't even have to think. First thing what you did today morning is you took the brush, put the paste, started brushing. That is subconscious in action. You drive. When you first time when you started driving, how to clutch, how to put the brake, indicator, you struggle. That is conscious mind. Nowadays when you drive, you can have a cell phone on the right hand and have this and you can speak and you can keep on driving. That is subconscious in action. Subconscious mind is 7 times more powerful than the conscious mind. Actually, the subconscious mind will push the conscious mind to where it has to work. So that's the people who have risen to a considerable level have activated their subconscious mind. That's the only difference. How can you do that? You are what you repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act but a habit. What you repeatedly do becomes your subconscious mind, so you don't even have to think about it. Some people who get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, by default the body alarm will wake up, 5:55 you will wake up, you don't need an alarm. That is subconscious in action. So that you can discipline yourself in so many areas and put that, so subconscious will take over and conscious mind doesn't require. So that's very, very important lesson what I have learned from this college. So every time I get an opportunity to meet students, that is my way of saying thank you to MS Udayamurthy. For that, one more time, thank you to Udayamurthy here. Your entry into this world can go unnoticed. Your exit should not be. How you live your life on a daily basis will determine. I don't care who your father is, who your mother is, whether you are rich or poor, black or white, doesn't matter. Whether you are from a village or from a town or from a city, it doesn't matter. When you leave this world, the entire world should cry, and that is how you should live. If you live like that, that's called a real life. The great tragedy of life is not death. The great tragedy of life is what you allow to die inside of you every day. Don't allow that little voice not to get expression. Don't close it down. When you die, which eventually all of us will, and meet the Creator, we should have the audacity to say, I have used all the potential and talents you have given me. There is nothing left in my plate. If you can say like that, the Creator will consider His creation to be the best. So think like that. Think on those lines. That's the first thought I want to leave it with you. I want to talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First is, a single man can make a difference. A single woman can make a difference. Second is, 2 mindset which is required for an entrepreneur. Number one is, if you want to earn more, you need to learn more. Formal education will make you survive in life. Continuous life education will make you a fortune. Formal education will make you survive in life. Continuous life education will make you a fortune. College is not for studying, scoring marks. College is to enjoy. When you come to college, enjoy life. You have friends, you know teamwork, you learn a sport, learn a music, learn how to work in a team, and then also you study subjects. A lot of people think that college means you should study good first mark and gold medalists. In fact, the gold medalists and first rank holders seldom make it in life. It is only the backbenchers who make it in life. So all backbenchers, you are only going to make it big in life. This morning I met one very interesting girl. That girl's name is called Divya, and she was studied engineering in some SNS college or somewhere in Coimbatore. And her father wanted her to join. She got a placement in Infosys. Father wanted her to join. She said, no, I don't want to work. And this girl wrote to me saying that, what is that she should do? I said, if you have a passion and if you are so confident, go and pursue whatever you want. And last week she called me and she said she got posted with Uber. And she is going to head the Coimbatore launch of that product. And she is paid 24 lakh as the first startup, which she could have never got in any of the engineering colleges. She had pursued that. She went and spoke to the Uber guys, told what she is made up of, because she is a very good speaker. The plus point is not engineering marks. What Uber wanted is, she is able to present her case very well. And Uber got convinced and they selected her, and her first starting salary is 24 lakh. And that's how she's starting. I'm sure she'll go great places. The point what I'm trying to make is, if you want to earn more, you need to learn more. After college only you should start learning every day. Now I am a Tamil medium student, and first time when I came to PSGCAS, I used to be very intimidated. Especially all the girls will talking only in English. And especially when some guys come nearby only without knowing only they will speak English. And here I was, I can't speak in English, I can't read English book. My Professor Tyagarajan, I don't know, I was told he's an IAS officer now. Yeah. So he told me in a class, he was talking about Alvin Toffler, and he spoke about Future Shock book. And I went and bought that book. It was some 400 odd pages. So far I have read only 20 pages. Every time I start reading only, I will sleep. And that's a really heavy book. It will predict what all is now happening. He has predicted some 30-40 years back. So I can't read English. But I was always fascinated by these two words. One is success and another is innovation. I went to Landmark, my favorite bookshop in Chennai. It is ironic now it is closed. And I opened up, I saw a book, it is called Innovative Secrets of Success by Dr. Dennis Waitley. I picked that book, opened that book, it happened to be a cassette. Started listening to that. First time I heard somebody speaking in English in a manner in which I can understand, relate. So I started picking up this audio learning habit. After that my life has changed. Today all my driving time is learning time. My waiting time, all the time which is otherwise not put into useful has become a learning time for me. Because when you develop this audio learning habit, you don't require a particular time, you don't require light, you don't require space. Anything you can keep on doing. Today I have a collection of over 1,000 audio CDs. And that's my learning on a continuous basis. That is what has made me to stand in front of you and speak to you. I can today speak for hours together and in English. I cannot even hold a mic. I cannot even speak 4 words continuously. What happened? It is that continuous learning. Audio learning, please don't miss it. It's a gold mine of opportunity. If you learn that one skill, that audio learning skill, your life will change. What is the point in listening to this A.R. Rahman and this Michael Jackson and all this rubbish? Only their life will change. Your life won't change. I started listening to Stephen Covey, Robert Kiyosaki, then David Schwartz, Dennis Waitley, Robert Schuller, Norman Vincent Peale, and the likes of the world. Started collecting these cassettes and audio CDs and things like that. Oh my God, that's the best thing I have done in my life. And it can make you 10 times, 100 times more powerful. Don't miss that audio learning habit is what I'm trying to come again and again. If you want to earn more, you need to learn more. My favorite Indian hero is Dhirubhai Ambani. He was in Aden, he was putting petrol pump boy. On the other track, another car will come. Other attendants will rush to that car. After that, Dhirubhai will ask him, who is he? Why did you all rush to that? Dhirubhai, the other attendants told he was an oil well owner. When you go and salute him, he will give lot of tips. And Dhirubhai told, I will also become an oil well owner one day. Everybody laughed. Dhirubhai had the last laugh. Morning he was a petrol pump boy. In the night he will go and write accounts in an auditor's office. In the auditor's office, after the end of the month, they gave him a salary. He said, no, I don't want salary. The assistant thought maybe this boy wants more salary, that is why he is not taking. So the senior called him and asked him, why are you not taking the salary? Dhirubhai told, I have come here to learn. I have not come here to earn. He is a petrol pump boy, requires money badly. He is not willing to take money from the auditor's office. And in his free times, he will read English magazines and English papers. He was a Gujarati medium boy. He will not know to speak in English at the early ages. But he had that drive. He started learning like that. So that is how he picked up the learning habit. Dhirubhai's contribution to India is not the stock market boom, it is not the Reliance Empire, it is not the Vanli Vimal, it is not the Anil Ambani, it is not the Mukesh Ambani. Dhirubhai Ambani made the Indian middle class to dream big. That's the singular contribution. Before Dhirubhai, it was only Tatas and Birlas. They can only do business in India. Everybody else have to do only small business. After Dhirubhai, anyone and everyone can do big business. So that was Dhirubhai's contribution, and that he could do because even as a Gujarati boy, he started learning continuously. Please make learning as a continuous habit, especially after you finish college. In college, you little bit you enjoy, but after finishing college, please understand that is where your real life starts, and that is where we have to move forward. So if you want to earn more, learn more. The second mindset required to be an entrepreneur is have a healthy habit towards getting rich. Have a very healthy habit towards money, making money. We are all Indians. We have a very middle class mindset, I used to call. And I belong to a small town called Kadalur near Pondicherry. I have 3 brothers, 2 sisters, large family. My father died early, so if I have to talk that story, it's another. But today we live in a society where if husband and wife live together, it is called a joint family. I am not talking about that. I am talking about a very serious problem in the Indian middle class, for which I was a victim of that. When I wanted to scale my business, this mindset of mine, this middle class mindset was holding me. The Indian middle class thinks the rich are arrogant. The Indian middle class thinks the rich are bad. The Indian middle class thinks the rich are greedy. The Indian middle class thinks the rich will exploit the poor. The Indian middle class thinks to desire to become rich is wrong. This is the unsaid word in the Indian middle class. I was a victim of that. Till such time I met my teacher, Mr. Mahatraya. He told me, every good human being has the moral responsibility to be rich. Every good human being has the moral responsibility to be rich. If the good people do not desire to become rich, money will go in the hands of bad people, and the bad people will use that and destroy good people. So in your own selfish interest, desire to become rich. It is not the action of the bad people which destroy the society. It is the inaction of the good people. Money is beautiful. Money gives you choice. Money gives you choice of what dress to wear. Money gives you choice of what car to drive. Money gives you choice of where you can put your children to school. Money gives you choice of where you can get hospitalized when you are sick. Money is beautiful. But money is not everything. Money is like a fuel to your car. It is neither the journey nor the destination. It is just a part of the transportation system. It is neither the journey nor the destination. It is just a part of the transportation system. Don't chase money. Make money chase you. Money is a byproduct of providing a good service or a good product, not a main product by itself, excepting for Reserve Bank of India. Love money, use people, you got it wrong. Love people, use money, you got it right. When I got that money mindset, the business started exploding. Have a healthy attitude towards making money. Have a healthy attitude to become rich. Very important. Without, that's the entrepreneur mindset. The employee will think, I cannot afford. The entrepreneur will think, how can I afford? When the I cannot afford statement becomes, how can I afford question, answers will come. There is, you all think that entrepreneur is somebody who will fall from the sky. Nobody, no MBA is required, no degree is required, no father lineage is, nothing is required. Entrepreneurship is about the mindset. It is how you think. That's the entrepreneurship. I have three favorite entrepreneurs. I will talk about that. One is my father. He went to Singapore and he had a suitcase and he had a Tata bottle shampoo. Those days, shampoos used to come in a bottle, and it is called Tata shampoo. Is very famous. And he opened the suitcase. Bottle was broken, and the shampoo was the dress was soiled. It's a problem. But my father looked at it as an opportunity. He said, there is so many travelers taking bottle shampoo like this. It may happen to so many people. Why not I make a shampoo in sachets? That was the beginning of the velvet shampoo and the sachet revolution in the country. The second is Richard Branson. He went from New York City, he went to Hawaii Island for a holiday. End of the holiday, he has to come back. He comes to the airport. The flight was cancelled, and the next flight is only after a week. There were 149 people. Everybody was screaming, why this airline is like this? I don't know where I am going to stay. I have to go. The hospitalization is there. The school, children education is there. Blah blah blah. Everybody was screaming, but nothing was happening. The next flight was only available after a week. Richard Branson called. He took the phone, hired an airline, divided it by 149, gave it to all the people, made his ticket free, and he flew back. That was the beginning of Virgin Airline. There is a problem. He looks at it as a solution. Everybody looks at it as a problem, and this guy looks at it as a solution. My role model is Anita Roddick. Anita Roddick is the owner of the Body Shop International. She makes herbal cosmetics, hair and cosmetics product retail chain. Me and my wife Veena went and met her in 1997 and wanted to bring Body Shop to India. She said India is not ready. She said you are also not ready. But meeting her, and I also listened to her on audio cassette. That's another big thing. Anita Roddick, my whole inspiration is out of the audio cassette, and that audio cassette made a lot of difference in me. And I hear husband and wife, Anita and her husband Gordon Roddick, used to run a restaurant, and it was not doing well, it failed. And after that, Gordon one day told, I am going to go behind the horse, I want to go entire Europe by horse. And he took his 2 horses and left her alone with 2 girl child, and he said Tata bye bye and he went off. And that's very common in UK those days. I'm seeing that kind of situation coming in India now. I'm very happy. Anita could have cried. Anita could have scolded her fate. Anita could have scolded her husband. But what she did, she said, I can't do much business. I have to do a small business. It has to be a shop. And she started Body Shop. And today it is selling in over 140 countries. So a problem, how you look at it is a solution, is an opportunity. Entrepreneur looks at a problem as what is an entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is a, very simply put, somebody who solves a problem and takes money. Smaller the problem, smaller entrepreneur. Bigger the problem, bigger entrepreneur. That's all. People exaggerate and say that. So these are my 3 role models whom I used. I want to talk about 4 points. What my mother taught me about 4 life formula. First is be an eternal optimist. Optimist learns more. Because he learns more, he has the right information at the right time. Optimist tries more. Because he tries more, invariably he hits the right button at the right time. Optimist persists more. Because he persists more, invariably he succeeds. Be an eternal optimist, not once in a while optimist. Be an eternal optimist. Second point. Value people. People are very important, especially the people who are physically, mentally, socially, financially, psychologically below you. Pull them up. Don't push them down. Value people. Third point is be true to yourself. What you think, what you feel, what you say, what you do, and what you report having done should be in sync. What you feel, what you think, what you say, what you do, and what you report having done should be in sync. That's called be true to yourself. Fourth point is enjoy life. Life is not an ordeal. Life is a celebration. Go ahead and put your best foot forward. That's the 4 points my mom had taught us. 5 points I want to share and I want to close. This is 5 don'ts what I have learned in life. These are my own experience, which is different. If you like it, you take it. Don't like it, don't take it. No problem. Okay? The first of the don't. I'll come to the women's side first before I move on to this. If you want to be successful, look at what the masses are doing and then don't do it. That's the what is a typical Indian woman does. Typical Indian woman cooks. So if you want to be successful, don't cook. That's it. You got the message. If you don't cook, you will be successful. If you cook well, the men folks will put you in the kitchen and tell you your sambar is good, your coffee is good, and your chicken is good. And one day if they say it is, they don't say anything, you will not sleep the whole day. Not only that, you will not allow them also to sleep. So my mom had got only one condition to select 4 daughter-in-law. She said they should not know to cook. Because she doesn't know to cook. So she said the daughter-in-laws also should not know to cook. You have your role models as Sania Mirza, you have the role model as Malala, Mother Teresa. I want to become like this, I want to become like that. Then look at what they have done and start doing that. They have not cooked. You have a role model and look at what they have done and what they have not done. And do what they have done. Don't do what they have not done and expect them to go the other way around. It will not work. Unless you have a liking for cooking. If you say I love to cook, no problem, do cook. I say I want to enter into a food business, no problem, learn cooking. I want to do a restaurant, no problem, cook. Don't do because the society tells you that you have to cook. Don't believe in the society, it is useless society. I am sure you all know the story of the Induja Pillai. Induja Pillai, the Bangalore girl, her parents wants to get a groom for her. They put a matrimonial advertisement, homely, good looking, fair. All the girls in the matrimonial advertisement will be fair only. And then tamed down. I don't know where is this tamed coming from. I think she's a dog, I think. And then housekeeping, and then cooking, dancing, blah blah blah. She is good, wants a groom. And this girl shot herself in a cell phone and put it in the YouTube and told, I am not like what my parents have told. I have lots of boyfriends. I enjoy going night show movies. I love eating ice creams. I love dancing in the rain. And I cut my hair, color my hair. Anyone interested to marry, apply. And this girl ended up getting 22,000 boys ready to marry. Not 1 or 2. The problem of plenty. 22,000 boys. Because she didn't listen to the society rules. The society will keep on telling you something. Women don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. They will only give don'ts. Don't believe the society. There's a beautiful scene in the movie called The Pursuit of Happiness. In that, the Will Smith, the father, and that little boy, the son, one day they will get a basketball gift. And this boy will start dribbling the next day and will try to shoot, it will not go. The father will say, you are too young, you have to grow, then only you can shoot. Now you come out. The young kid will again dribble and this time he will try to shoot. And it will go into the basket. And the father will come inside and he will put his arm around the shoulder and tell this young boy, just because the world thinks they cannot, they will tell you you cannot. If you have a dream, go ahead and shoot it. don't listen to this world. So, if you want to be successful, do not cook. Second point, if you want to be successful, don't believe in God. Don't believe in Godmen. Don't believe in astrologer. Don't believe in numerologists, gemologists and vastuologists. We are all Indians. We are all very good people. We are all God-fearing people. We are not God-loving people. It was one such phase in my life where I was going through a tremendous challenge. I became very God-fearing stroke God-loving. I became a big Ayyappa devotee. I went to Sabarimala 18 years. Sometimes when I had more problems, I went twice. That poor fellow Ayyappa didn't help me. So I came down. And I came down and I changed. And I changed to Balaji. I went up to Tirupati. And I bribed that guy. That Balaji also didn't help. So I came down. And I went behind the Allahs and the Jesus and the astrologers and the numerologists and the gemologists. Already I was poor. These people made me even poor. So that's when I walked into Ramakrishna Mutt, where I saw a picture of Swami Vivekananda. Below the picture, it was written, to me he is not an atheist who does not believe in God. To me he is an atheist who does not believe in himself. To me he is not an atheist who does not believe in God. To me he is an atheist who does not believe in himself. For the belief in God starts with the belief in self. I started believing in myself. Slowly but steadily, my life started changing. Today there is a Monday God, there is a Tuesday God, Thursday God, then some Saturday gods. Some gods are powerful in the morning, some gods are powerful in the night, and some gods will come on. Gods are meals also there. God will come home, bless you, take some money, and go. There is one tamasha happening in the name of God in this country. There was a guy who was praying to God for 3 continuous years. Every night he said, I want to win a lottery. Oh God, please help me. I want to win a lottery. And one day God got very angry. He came in his dreams and he told, first go buy a lottery ticket. Today my routine every day is 5 minutes every day. Pray as though everything depends on God. Rest of the waking moment, work as though everything depends on you. I think God did not create man. Man created God. But he is a useful creation. Minus that creation, the world will not be together. Rich people beg inside the temple. Poor people beg outside. Whether you are rich or poor depends on where you are begging. So, if you want to be successful, first start believing in yourself and then allow God to complete what you have started. God is not a substitute for your work. God will not do the starting of work. God will finish what you have started. So first start believing in yourself. Take it so. So if you want to be successful, do not listen to your parents. I fondly call parents as well-meaning negative thinkers. I fondly call parents as well-meaning negative thinkers. Our parents don't want us to struggle. They don't want us to be disappointed. They don't want us to fail. In the eagerness to keep us away from failure, disappointment and struggle, unknowingly, they are also keeping us away from success. There is nobody else who is interested in your welfare more than your parents. I don't have 2 opinions on that. There is no one else in this world who is interested in your welfare more than your parents. There is no 2 opinions on that. But the point is, They don't want you to struggle. They don't want you to be disappointed. They don't want you to fail. That's the point. Baby, when it is young, when it walks, when it falls, we all clap. When we become an adult, when we fail, the entire society and this, especially the parents, they will say, no, 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 we are all middle class, let us live a very, very safe, secure life, let's not do anything, let the life go on like that, go and take a job, study there, get some increment year on year, and do like that. ஒரு அழகான ஒரு அம்மா அப்பா இருந்தாங்களாம். அந்த அழகான அம்மா அப்பாவுக்கு வந்து ஒரு அழகான ஆண் குழந்தை பிறந்ததான். அந்த அழகான ஆண் குழந்தைய நல்ல ஸ்கூல்ல படிக்க வைக்கணும்னு நல்ல ஸ்கூல்ல சேர்த்தாங்களாம். அந்த ஸ்கூல்ல நல்லா படிக்க வைக்கணும் டியூஷன்லாம் வச்சாங்களாம். வச்ச உடனே அந்த குழந்தை நல்லா படிச்சு நல்ல பையனாச்சு ஸ்கூல்ல வந்து டாப்பர், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரேங்க். அண்ட் தென் தே வாண்டட் டு புட் இன் a good college. நல்ல காலேஜ்ல சேர்த்தாங்களாம். அப்புறம் நல்ல காலேஜ்ல நல்ல மார்க் வாங்கணும், நல்லா எல்லாம் சப்போர்ட் பண்ணாங்களாம். அந்த பையனும் நல்லா வந்து கோல்டு மெடலிஸ்ட். கோல்டு மெடல் வாங்கினவனே வந்து அவனை வந்து நல்ல கம்பெனியில சேர்க்கணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு நல்ல கம்பெனியில சேர்த்தாங்களாம். நல்லா சம்பாதிக்கணும்னாங்களாம். நல்லா சம்பாதிச்சாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் அவனை ஒரு நல்ல அழகான பொண்ணுக்கு கல்யாணம் பண்ணி அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து அந்த அவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு அழகான ஆண் குழந்தை பிறந்ததான். இப்படி ஒரு படம் எடுத்தா படம் எடுத்த ப்ரொடியூசர் கூட அந்த படத்தை பார்க்க மாட்டான். So life is about problem solving. அர்ச்சனையால் சாமிக்கு பெருமை, பிரச்சனையால் ஆசாமிக்கு பெருமை. How much problem are you going to solve? Bigger the problem, the bigger the person. Smaller the problem, smaller the person. So நல்ல பெரிய ப்ராப்ளமா போய் செலக்ட் பண்ணுங்க. Most of our parents have led a middle class life. Most of our parents have led a middle class life. And we all want to lead a rich life. What we do, we finish the college and we go home and ask our parents what to do. How can they teach us? They have led a middle class life. How can they teach you how to lead a rich life? You can't go to a, if you have a heart problem, you should go to a cardiologist. You cannot go to a dentist. Going and asking a parent how to lead a rich life is like going to the dentist and asking him to perform a cardiac surgery. Few of you may be very lucky, you have a parent who is very supportive, whom you role model, whom you want to be like him, then say thank you very much and go listen to your parents. Most of you are like me. Parents have lived a middle class life. We want to lead a rich life. Go ahead, dream big and tell your parents, respect the parents. When you can choose your own life, there is nothing wrong about it. And most importantly, today the life has completely changed. The life in 2015 and 2020 is very different between the 1990s and 1980s. Today we live in a information overload. We live in a digital world. And that kind of world, the opportunities and challenges and the way in which you can succeed is completely different. Chart your own course. Go ask people who have succeeded what they have done and what they have not done. And then you can know how to go about in life. So if you want to be successful, respect your parents, but don't listen to them. So I think the time for me to finish. I will wrap up. Your entry into this world can go unnoticed. Your exit should not be. Live life queen size. Live life queen size. Together, let us build a beautiful India. Be rich, be happy. Thank you so much.